class. Today we continue with our maths. We have question under set theory. Let's solve the question together. All the 120 pupils in the school learn Yoruba or Igbo or both. Given that 75 learn Yoruba and 60 learn Igbo. Question 13. How many learn both languages? 14. How many learn Igbo only? OAU post 2008. So we have two subsets here. We are looking at what? Yoruba or what? Or Igbo. And then the total number of students in the school is what? 120. And we're told that what? The students are given the privilege to study learn either Yoruba or Igbo or both. So we have two subsets, Yoruba or Igbo. So those are the two subsets. So we are going to draw Venn diagram to represent what? Our given question. So we have what? Cardinality of Yoruba. We have it to be what? 75. And the cardinality of what? Igbo is what? Is 60. So and cardinality of universal set is what? 120. So and we're told to calculate the number that did what? How many learn both? So those that learn both, let's put it as X here. So and then we have two subsets as I've told us, and then there is no what? They said all the students learn either Yoruba or Igbo or both. So there is none of the students in the school that learn neither Yoruba nor Igbo. So now if we have neither Yoruba nor Igbo, then if there were to be, that shows that it is going to be included inside this outside of what? Yoruba and Igbo, but it will still be inside the universal set. But that is not given to us. So and then what do we have here? That shows that what? Our cardinality of universal set is equals to what? Cardinality of what? Y union I plus what? Cardinality of Y union I complement. And Y union I complement is what? Those that did not do what? And then that is not given to us. Cardinality of Y union I all complement is what? All complement is equals to those pupils that what? That do not learn neither Yoruba or what? Or Igbo. And then we can see that that one is equals to 0 because it is not given. It is equals to 0. So therefore we have what? Therefore we have cardinality of what? Universal set will now be equals to what? Cardinality of universal set. Since this one is equals to 0, then we have it to go. Cardinality of universal set will now be equals to cardinality of what? Y union I. And then we have a given formula which is what? Cardinality of Y union I is equals to cardinality of Y plus what? Cardinality of I minus cardinality of what? Y intersection I. So, and then we have cardinality of Y intersection I is what? The intersection here between Y and I is our X. So, our X is the cardinality of Y intersection I. And then we have cardinality of universal set is equals to 120. And this one here is equals to what? 120. Because we discovered that what? This is equals to 0. And that shows that cardinality of what? Universal set is equals to cardinality of Y union I. And then we have what? Cardinality of universal set will now be equals to cardinality of Y union I. Since cardinality of Y union I all complement is equals to what? 0. And then that is equals to what? 120. So we have this one is 120. 120 is equals to what? Cardinality of Y is 75 plus what? 60 minus X. So X is the number of those that did both. So if we add this together, will give us what? 135. So we have 120. 120 is equals to what? 135 minus X. We collect like times. X comes here. We have what? 135 minus what? Minus 120. And then our X will now be equals to what? 135 minus 120 is equals to 15. So those that did both is equals to what? Is 15. So from here we proceed and then we calculate for the second one. And then I'm still going to use another method, but before I use another method, let's look at the second one. Okay, maybe by now, let me use, okay, if we calculate this one to be equal to what? 15. If our X here is equals to 15. So those that did what? Yoruba only will be equals to what? This one will be what? 75 minus what? Minus x. And then this one is what? 60 minus x. So for Igbo only, if this place is x, then that shows that the total number of those that did Igbo is what? Is 60. So this place is x, this place will be 60 minus x. If the total number of those that learn in Yoruba is 75, if this place is x, this place will be equals to what? 75 minus x. So for Igbo only, we have what? 60 minus x. So we have what? Igbo only. Igbo only is equals to what? 60 minus x. And we have our 60 minus x is 15. 60 minus 15 will give us what? That will give us what? That is 45. So and then we can see our answer. Although I'm still going to use another method to calculate for this. For how many learn both languages is 15? We have it in option C. And how many learn what? Igbo only? We have 45, which is what? Option A. So very fast, let's look at what? The second method for calculating it. And then I'm still going to use what is still on the board for us to be able to use the second method. So what is the second method that we are talking about here? We've already discovered that what? Our cardinality of universal set is equals to what? Cardinality of what? Y union I plus cardinality of what? Y union I all complement. And then as I've said that what? Cardinality of Y union I all complement is equals to 0. So we have what? Cardinality of universal set is equals to cardinality of what? Y union I. And what is our cardinality of Y union I? That is the addition of these, all of these together. So everything that we have here, this, all together, this place here, all of this place here is the union of what? Y together with what? Together with I. So we are going to add everything together, and that is what? Our cardinality of what? Y union I, which is also equals to cardinality of universal set. So we can now say that cardinality of universal set, which is the same thing as what? Which is equals to 120, is equals to what? 75 minus x. 75 minus x plus what? Plus x plus 60 minus x plus 60 minus x. So we want to calculate the value of our x. So, and this is what? Cardinality of universal set is 120. 120 is equals to 75. Minus x cancels plus x. So we have what? Plus 60 minus x. So this one gives us what? 135 minus what? Minus x. So x is equals to 135 minus what? 120. And we have our x to be equals to what? 15. So, and as I've told us that what? For Yoruba only and Igbo only, only Igbo will be equals to what? That is what? 60 minus x, which is equals to 60 minus 15, which is equals to 45. And only Yoruba will be what? Only Yoruba. So cardinality of only Yoruba will be what? 75 minus x, which is equals to what? 75 minus 15, and that is equals to 60. So this is what I have for us today. Thank you.